Hey, we're back, guys.
Hey, we're back.
Time for another podcast from the Geeks
with Attitude. Yes, we have a name.
We are official.
We are official.
Look up the YouTube channel and subscribe to it.
Geeks
Come on, you know you want to.
Geeks with Attitude. The podcast.
The podcast is unnamed. The channel is Geeks with Attitude. Sign up for the channel. We still want you to help us come up with a name for the podcast.
Well, Geeks with Attitude's fine with me.
I don't mind that
like
at all, but I'm fine with that too. That works.
Yeah, I think it's good. Anyhow, the important thing is that we have a bunch of things we're going to talk about today.
Oh, but the podcast is, just in case, because the channel has other stuff on it, the podcast is still titled The Podcast with No Name.
Is it?
Yeah, when you click on Geeks with Attitude, that's what the video shows up as. So,
okay.
Our geek podcasts are still titled The Podcast with No Name, but they're on the channel Geeks with Attitude, which is ours. Yep. So, look it up, subscribe, enjoy our podcast.
Tell us what you think of the name Geeks with Attitude. I rather like it. It's growing on me.
Yep,
hardcore.
It's growing on me like this beard.
Like that beard, yeah.
I didn't like it at first because it was itchy. Now I love it. Now it's my buddy.
It's a nice name.
And I think Geeks with Attitude is growing the same way. I think it's my buddy. I like it.
So we're on television.
Yeah.
I've got a face.
That's right. You're gonna see our ugly mugs right here on YouTube.
That's right. I've got a face made for radio.
I'm sorry.
I know.
No.
Yes, I know. It's sad, depressing, but that's not what you all came here for.
You came here for geekery. Let's get going.
We got some good geekery today.
Indeed, we do.
My co-host Mac here hasn't seen a certain trailer, so we are going to do a reaction.
It's true. I have not.
Batman v Superman,
latest
the final trailer came out last week. And
how I haven't seen it, I don't freaking know. But, I haven't been watching a lot of TV, so maybe that's why.
I'm kind of happy that you haven't watched it, because then we can do our first reaction video. All right. And that's what we're going to start with.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's hit it.
So, we also, I forgot to say, we now have an engineer by the name of Steve. Hello! There he is.
There he is. You heard the Mickey Mouse voice? Yeah, that's Steve Simon. He's our engineer. He's our tech guy. We couldn't do this without him.
No, we couldn't.
Thank you, sir.
He's about to take us to a different level.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
It's not going to sound like we're in a bathroom anymore.
Or yelling into a coffee can.
Which is kind of cool in certain bands. But
Depending,
yeah.
Right. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Newest trailer.
Steve,
here we go.
Close up on this man.
Close up. It's only a month without shit. Oh, dude, Batman is the coolest toys.
Hostiles on the third floor. Why don't I drop you off on the second?
Nice.
Oh my god.
That was dope. Came up through the floor. Batman is Batman. I love me some Batman.
I have been dreaming of this since I was 15 years old.
I'm still on the fence about Mr. Affleck, but I am willing to give it my fair shot.
Oh, dude.
That's Alfred? Is that Alfred?
Yeah.
Alfred's awfully young in this one, isn't he?
Well, certain comics have him as ex-Special Forces.
Right.
We believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy. We have to take it as an absolute certainty.
That's Bruce.
Great,
No, that's him. That's how he thinks.
Yeah, I'm a little, like I said, I was, wow.
Keep watching.
It's a three-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
And she speaks.
I didn't think you'd ever known a woman like me.
Oh, there she is. Oh, I love me some Wonder Woman, baby.
Oh, she's incredible.
I repeat, Batman has the coolest freaking toys.
That power can be innocent.
fucking Superman. How does he block me with a stupid rubber suit?
Exactly. Well,
See, no,
okay.
it makes it.
Rant, Mac, rap.
I can't wait to fucking see it. I mean, I can't. It's only a month. I'm
so jazzed.
super excited for it, especially for Wonder Woman, because the movie looks great. I can't wait to fucking see it. I'm still on the fence about the whole storyline. I know it's years old through the comic books and everything, and I still have to say, I know with all my inner geekness that if Superman wanted Batman dead, he'd be fucking dead. It doesn't matter how many cool toys he has. I understand that supposedly he got his hands on some kryptonite or something to weaken Superman a little bit. But
Batman's superpower is not his toys.
No, I know, but Batman doesn't have superpowers. Batman's a normal person.
Batman's superpower is his brain.
Right.
He is a technical genius.
That's I understand.
And he's smarter than Clark.
I understand that, but it doesn't matter. Superman could pick him up by his nose and throw him to the sun.
Not if there's kryptonite involved. Not if there's kryptonite involved.
I understand that. But where did Batman get fucking kryptonite?
Oh, we'll have to watch the movie and find out. We know that Lex Luthor is pulling the strings.
This is true. And dude, they got something that I'm looking forward to seeing him. He looks crazy.
I wasn't until I saw.
I didn't think Jesse Eisenberg could pull off Lex Luthor, but watching the trailer, he looks really good.
No, he was good in that. He was even better in. There were 2 commercials for what was it, Turkish Airlines that were played during the Super Bowl.
Oh, I
did you see them?
No, I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
You didn't watch the Super Bowl?
I couldn't.
You're at work?
TV.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow. Anyways, there were 2, and one of them was Gotham. And the other was Metropolis, and they had Lex basically saying, "Come to Metropolis." Mm-hmm. You know, we've rebuilt, and that was the time where I felt that I could deal with Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, because he's putting on this public persona, and underneath that is just going to be pure evil, and you see a little bit of that there.
Yeah, no, and I don't even know if it's necessarily evil. I think it's just
Lex.
He's not a good guy by any means of the imagination, but I don't know if I would call it evil. I would just call it Lex. Like, he's just the way he is he's just nuts, you know, like I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
Lex is all about his ego. He's
right. That's not evil, that's just conceited.
Well, yeah, but that's that.
And
that,
unfortunately, he uses bad things to get what he wants, to pump up his ego and keep things the way he thinks they should be.
Well, yeah, Superman is more powerful than him, and he hates that.
Right, and that's my whole thing. Batman, the way he's acting in this, comes across as evil, just like Lex does.
That's the point.
Because Superman is an ultimate good. He just wants to help people. He didn't mean to destroy the city. You know, like he didn't.
I agree, 100%. And they're playing it off that Alfred's saying basically you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And which...
Why are you going to fight him? You will lose.
Yeah.
Even Alvin, see, that right there...
He's not your enemy. He's not your enemy.
Right. And my also thing is that Alfred, I remember from one of the other trailers, Alfred straight said, if you fight him, you will lose.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm at. I don't care if there's Batman. If Superman wanted him dead, he'd be dead.
And Superman said that.
He said, if I wanted you to be dead, you'd be dead.
But Bats is smarter than Supes. He's a technical genius.
I don't care.
So
I mean, I understand how smart he is. I get it. I get it. But like I said, Superman can pick him up by the nose and throw him into the sun. Done deal. Bye, Batman.
Not if you can't find him.
He has X-ray vision. He has heat vision. He would find Batman.
And I am betting you that I'm betting it's made of lead.
No, but the whole point is he's not going to go looking for Batman to kill him because he doesn't want to kill him. Superman's not a bad guy like that.
No, Superman's not a bad guy. In fact, Superman represents...
Superman feels horrible about what happened to the city.
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
You know, and Batman is actually being kind of a dick.
He's totally being a dick. But it's not the first time he's been a dick.
Well, no.
Okay, so...
Well, he kind of is. This much of a dick.
In the movies, yeah. But this is a Batman. He's lost to Robin. And we know from the comics, every time Batman loses a Robin or one of his friends get killed, he goes uber dark. Yeah. And then Alfred and his friends have to pull him out. And that's the story that we're seeing here. See, the reason why Bat's going after Superman is that Superman accidentally destroyed his building with about 3,000 people.
Employees or whatever. Yeah.
Employees in it. Yeah. And that's his family. He considers that his family.
Yeah, Wayne Corp. Yeah, they're all his. Yeah, it's. I get that. I mean, I understand why he went all dark, but I don't know. I think that I mean, then again, it's Batman, so who knows? I think he overreacted.
Yeah, I would
just
say
a
so.
wee bit,
just a tad, just a tiny bit.
I'm saying 9/11 reference here, and we kind of went overboard with the national security
going over. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kind of a little, maybe, sort of. Yeah, but wow, that is quite a grip. I would not get into a fight with this person. That was a good one. I like that one, by the way. Okay, so yeah, don't get me wrong, I can't wait to see it.
That opening scene, man.
Yeah,
that is the Batman I
love
always
Batman.
wanted to see forever.
No matter how dark he is, I still love Batman. But
Supes is gonna bring him back,
and I like Supes because he's just genuinely a good guy. He's got a good heart. He just wants to help people. He wants to save people.
Well, my 3 favorite superheroes go right down the line. Is Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. I mean, Batman because he takes tragedy and he turns it into something powerful. Superman because
he turns it into a bad mood is what he turns it into.
Batman.
Eventually he comes out of it, but
but Batman's whole thing is that because of what happened to his parents, he doesn't want anyone to ever suffer that. And sure, it drove him a little crazy, but
yeah.
But in his heart, Batman is not selfish.
He's a good guy too. No, not at all. I'm not.
For the most part,
he's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, he gets to be kind of a dick. You go through life, and we're kind of older, so we know this.
Yeah.
That life kind of grinds you down, and you lose people, and it makes you colder.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened to this Batman.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like I said, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't either.
You said Batman, Superman, Spider-Man are your 3 favorites.
Absolutely.
If I have to pick 3 favorites, and I have to pick them in order, believe it or not, Wonder Woman, Batman, Spider-Man.
Diana's cool.
Superman is a close 4th because he's fucking Superman. He's awesome.
Well, he's a good guy.
He's super. I've always been a huge fan of Wonder Woman because, and we've talked about it, I've told you about it, I love powerful women. That just ramps me up. I think it's awesome. I love it.
I like how majestic she
and
is.
Spider-Man, Batman, Batman has the best toys, and apparently he's tough as nails because nothing seems to hurt him.
Yeah.
And when you come down to Spider-Man, I mean, how fucking cool would it be to be a human fucking spider? I mean, that's just awesome.
I
want to climb up the side of a building. Shit,
I like Spider-Man because Spider-Man is us. Spider-Man is the every guy.
That's just the everyday kind of Joe.
Yeah, exactly. He has to pay his bills. He doesn't do good with girls. He's your typical.
Poor old Peter.
He's your typical geek, and that's why I love Spidey. Batman, like I said, he takes what happened to his parents and he turns it into something positive.
Eventually.
Well, he trains for 30 years, but or was it 15 years, something like that.
And then he's a grouch for another 20.
Well, he'll always be a grouch. But here's the interesting thing. What brings Batman out of that grouchiness is actually Robin, because he becomes a father.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen in this movie. That's
we
afterwards.
Well, we know. Well, there is Robin, and there's rumors that Dick Grayson's going to be in it as Nightwing. We don't know yet.
Dude, no, really? He's old.
Oh, Dick Grayson?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, what happens is he splits off from Batman and becomes his own superhero.
Well, yeah, I remember that because in the comic books and like Teen Titans, he forms the Titans and he splits off with Raven and what's her name, the alien chick, and Firestar or something like that. Yeah, Firestar, and then Cyborg.
I'm not a Titan fans audience.
I'm not really.
I've never actually watched the cartoon, but my brother used to love it.
I'm not really. I watch it once in a while, but it's not something I follow. I know Nightwing is actually after the Titans. He forms the Titans according to the comic books and stuff. He forms the Titans first, and then he splits off from them and becomes Nightwing when he's a little older.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right about that. He moves to Bloodhaven. But anyway, there's a rumor that Nightwing might be in this. Oh, I know where we need to talk about
It
now.
can't be Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson's like 60-something years old.
Well, no, Batman's 50 right now, so no, he's 40 in this movie. He's 40,
Right.
45, something like that. Grayson would probably be in his 30s or 20s.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess third 20s probably. Yeah, 20.
Grayson
Early 20s.
became Robin at 13 or 14, I think.
And he left when he was 18.
Yeah, 18 or 19. That's something.
And he became Nightwing. No, he left Batman when he was 18, and he became Nightwing when he was 22. I believe is how it goes.
You might actually be right about that.
I think
I'm not sure.
I think that's, if I remember right from the few comic books and stuff I have read, I think that's the span. I think.
Yeah, that's really close. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that fight scene, man?
Oh, dude, Batman always kicks ass. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Well, in the Dark Knight
I
trilogy.
love how he came up through the floor. That was pretty cool.
Oh man, it's like just like Arkham Knight.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
I can't wait to see it.
Before we get on to our next topic, there's another thing about Batman v Superman that we have to discuss. And
Okay.
So last week on HitFix, Drew McWeeny.
Are you sure that's his name?
Well, he was once Moriarty from Ain't It Cool News.
But is it not like McSweeney? Are you sure it's McWeenie?
Well, it's his internet name.
What is
Who knows?
This is a hot dog they serve at McDonald's? What the?
Who knows? Who knows? But he's pretty reliable.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. Drew McWeeny on HitFix said that Warner Brothers is worried, is what they said about Batman vs. Superman. Yeah. This is going on.
Apparently they're worried about Superman.
They're not worried about
Cavill. They're worried about Cavill playing Superman.
Playing Superman, yeah.
And this is what I said to you earlier, and I still stand by this. If the stupid bigwigs or whoever it is that's pissing and moaning. Oh wait, there goes that fucking third knocking at the door again. Here come the lawyers. No,
no kidding.
If it's ever the bigwigs that are pissing and moaning,
we love you, studio execs.
Yeah, we love you guys. No, they should have. Please, no, they should have bitched about him playing Superman back when the first movie came out with him in it.
Yeah, he was fine.
You can't do it now because there's been 2 movies. They were both good, and now you're gonna bitch because he's facing Batman. Now you're gonna bitch that you don't like him. That's retarded. Well,
okay, so yesterday, Bill Chet Ramey from Batman on Film wrote an article basically saying, yeah, they're worried, but it's a huge freaking picture that's going to start up a franchise. Of course they're worried, but they're not going to shut down Justice League.
The Justice League, yeah. It's
yeah.
The beginning of it, yeah.
Well, McWeeny said that they may cut down... Dude.
I can't.
Dude.
Sorry.
Dude.
I'm sorry. I keep thinking a lot of vagina.
Dude.
Every time you say McWeeny, man.
Oh my God.
All right. I mean, I'm listening. It's just that name. It's just funny.
Drew McWeeny.
Just say Drew, okay? Listen, Drew said.
Dude,
anyways,
I'm gonna say McWeeny. So McWeeny said. McWeeny said that
we're adults and we can say that.
That's right. We are so adulting here. This is the most adulting ever.
Of adults to ever adult.
We are so adult.
Yes.
Look, I'm wearing a suit. I'm an adult.
Yep. See, there we go.
With my Flash t-shirt, of course. Anyways, McWeeny said... Oh God, now I'm laughing.
Yeah, see, that's the whole point. It's infectious. He said, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
McWeeny said...
Okay, see, now you're just being silly.
Yes.
What did the man say?
Drew McWeeny did say... he said that it's possible that they are going to not film Justice League, get rid of Zack Snyder, and find somebody else, and then just
Who's Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder's the director of the film. He also
Justice League?
Yeah.
Oh.
Director of Justice League, Batman v Superman, and Man of Steel.
Oh, no, they would be...
He also did Watchmen.
They would be really, really stupid to do that right now. Incredibly stupid.
I don't think they're going to. It would be incredible. You're building this up. You know, it's probably going to make at least...
Don't put the hype on this movie and then worry about Cabal so much that you're going to screw everything over by not filming the movie.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing. If the executive's done that, they can come knock at my door with their lawyers all they want. You're fucking stupid.
I agree.
Do not do that.
It is stupid. Unless this thing doesn't make
This thing is going to make a
bucks.
shit ton of
It's
money.
going to make $1 billion.
I've already heard. I already know like 30 people are talking about they can't wait for it, and that's just my friends at the bar, you know, like,
Well,
and our engineer, like.
127,883 views just on this.
Yeah, on one fucking trailer. On this one on YouTube.
Yeah, just one on YouTube. There's hundreds of them.
Dude, it's gonna blow out box offices just like Avengers, just like they all did. It's gonna blow. It's fine. I'm not worried about it for 1 minute.
I'm not.
It's gonna print money. I'm not worried about it.
May I add something, guys?
Absolutely. You're in.
Executives, use the original stars, use the original Arrow, use the original Flash. You don't need to pay these stars up the ass.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Why
though,
perfect something that's already perfection?
Yeah. Why fix it if it ain't broke?
because there's such a divide between television and movies.
There's really not, though. There's not as big of one as people make their out.
Well, execs make it out. You're either a
That's what
TV
I'm saying.
star or you're a movie star, and usually they
There's
don't
plenty of
cross
people
over.
that have done both.
But you do. I remember. Did I mention this last time? What Kevin Smith said?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, that Kevin Smith said that Jeff Johns hinted that this might be a multiverse and that
Yeah.
there might be multiple
Yeah.
Flashes.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
we will see what happens, and that's fine if there's a multiverse. Would I want Grant Gustin to play Barry? Well, look at my damn shirt. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Do I want Stephen Amell to play the Green Arrow? Of course I do. And I want Felicity there and everybody else. But it's just, it's not going to happen, guys. It's at least not now. But again, things change. I mean, look, 3 months ago, they said there was no way in hell Supergirl and the Flash were going to cross over.
Right.
Now look what happened.
And they're doing a crossover.
Things move fast.
That's what I'm saying. I will not count anything out until the day that movie comes out and they're not in it.
I agree.
You know?
But they've already cast Barry Allen, and that's oh god, what's his name?
I have no idea.
I do. Hold on, I'm gonna look real quick.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
Elijah.
It's Elijah Wood. It's a fucking Hobbit.
No,
I'm kidding.
it's not him. It's not him.
It's Frodo Baggins as the Flash.
He was in the Perks of a Wallflower.
Careful, don't trip over your foot hair. Anyways.
The Perks of a Wallflower, and
I've never even heard of it.
Ezra Miller.
Still.
Ezra
never
Miller
heard
has
of
been
him.
cast as Barry Allen.
I have never heard of this person. Ever.
I've heard of him, but I've never seen a film with him.
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard of him. I've never heard of the movie or whatever that was you mentioned. But everybody knows who the Flash is in the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Give him the role. More people would go and see it because they already know the Flash because they're already addicted to the show.
Yeah, I would do that.
Call that kid up and be like, "Hey, you want to do it on the big screen?" Fuck yeah! Like, you know, I mean, come on.
Oh, I'm sure Grant would love to do it. It's just that's just not the way Warner Brothers is going
Some
right now.
dumb no-name fucking kid of some depressing sounding movie. Something of a wallflower. What? Really? Come on.
I think it was nominated for something.
I don't
Ezra
care.
Miller.
Ezra Miller. Yes,
we're
Ezra
not
Miller.
even gonna go into the nominated for nothing with the Academy. The way I don't even want to talk about that right now.
Right now.
We got more stuff to do. Next subject.
Real quick.
Can't wait for the movie. Gonna be. Oh, wait, go ahead, Steve.
Emma Watson's in it.
In what?
In Flash?
And being part of a
Oh, Perks of a Wallflower.
Perks
okay.
of Wallflower?
Yeah,
Okay, then I'll see it just for that. But
I've heard it's a good film.
moving on. This trailer was awesome. I cannot wait to see it. I'm all in. March 16th, I believe it is.
I believe so. March 16th or 17th.
Something like that, yeah. But
We'll see it the
it
day-
won't be.
we'll see it the day
It won't
before.
be St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I need to get tickets for that.
Yeah.
Do it opening day. If you can get that
Get the night off.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I absolutely will try. As long as we know, once we get the date set, that we know for sure and all that. We'll just look it up and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm down. I can't wait for that movie. I'm down. Next, on to the next. What are we talking? What else? Are we
Okay,
talking about?
well we're crossing.
We got,
Yeah. What?
Wrap it up real quick.
oh, wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the Batman v Superman stuff.
There we go. Yeah, we got that. That's it. We got it.
Yep.
Can't wait to see it. Looking
Can't wait to
forward
see it. It's
it.
going to be great.
It's gonna be amazing. And what are we wrapping up exactly? Are we ending it?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just when we come back.
Okay.
Oh, when we come back, we will be back with our next. What are we talking about?
We're gonna be talking about. We just saw Deadpool.
Yes,
We said
reviewing
the
Deadpool
pool
when we come
of
back.
death.
We are reviewing Deadpool. It was awesome.
Oh man.
Review coming.
Review
2 minutes.
coming.
Hang in. And
Welcome
we're
back.
You know what we're gonna do now, don't you?
Sit down, kiddies. We have a story for you.
It's time for us to see. We already saw. Excuse me. It's time for us to review a movie that I was extremely excited about, and it was so much fun. Deadpool.
The pool of death. Ooh.
That was a little cheesy, but
That's what we do here, man.
geeks and cheese. Huh?
Yeah. Geeks and cheese.
But
kinda
yeah,
like
we
geeks
saw.
drinking.
We got to see that movie today. It was everything I thought it would be. I was super stoked. I loved it. I thought it was great. The comedy was hilarious. The violence was top notch. It was great. I loved it. I give it 2 thumbs up, 4 stars. You know, whatever else you want to monitor it with. I don't know.
I'm giving it a full beard.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give it a full beard too.
So this is going to be how we review our films.
This might be a rating system we're working on here.
Yeah.
You got peach fuzz, scruff, goatee,
And full,
hipster beard, and
Full beard.
Full lumberjack.
Full lumberjack.
That's what you gotta say. Oh, I'm going full lumberjack.
It's
on
the
that
full
one.
lumberjack.
That's it. It's the full lumberjack. That's the way to do it. That's gonna be the top right there. Full lumberjack. Because everybody with a beard knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Deadpool, full lumberjack. So funny. Ryan Reynolds killed it. It was awesome.
what did you like about it?
Dude, what was there not to like about it? I mean,
Well, we're gonna look into
There
that. and
are a
see.
few- yeah, there are a
like
few things.
Tiny things.
there are a few tiny things that bothered me, which we can get into here.
We are now critics, so we have to do our job correctly.
Ryan Reynolds did a great job. He was funny. The violence was beautifully violent. I mean, you can't get any more violent than that.
The action was incredible.
The action
It
was
was
amazing. The film, the film work, the way they shot it, it just, all of it was amazing. Like I said, I only had a couple little problems with it. And
What problem did you have?
I kind of believe that you felt the same way, and that's when you get down to the. We're sorry if we spoil anything, guys. Please, if you have not seen it,
This is a spoiler
turn
review.
this
Turn
off
off.
and go watch it, and
Go
then come
see
back
it. Come back.
and listen to our review.
Unless you don't care. If you don't care, we'll just keep gabbing and tell you the whole movie.
I mean, we're just gonna keep gabbing anyway. If you care, you'll turn it off. If you
Yeah.
don't, cool. Anyways, there's 2 bad guys. The 2 main bad guys, Francis, who is the guy that Deadpool is after
Francis.
for making him hideously ugly, is.
Look like
The main bad guy.
Topical map
And-
of Utah.
Yeah, for making him look like a top grab. Yeah, for making him look like an avocado had sex
Sex
with
with
an
an
older,
older,
nastier avocado.
avocado.
Anyways, you'll see the movie. You can see how nasty Deadpool looks. He wants to get this guy Francis for doing this to him. Francis is like the head bad guy who's also been put through experiments like Deadpool was, and apparently it cut off it dulled all his nerve endings, so he doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel anything. But he seems to have other powers in this movie, and I don't understand why, because it doesn't say that he has any of these powers. It's kind of annoying, although I know they can't explore every single person, like hero, villain, in one movie, because the movie would be 5 hours long and it would cost way more money. But there should at least been a mention of it. I mean, he seems to have some sort of super strength the way he throws Deadpool around.
Yeah,
like
certainly
a ragdoll.
it did look like that, yeah.
And I understand the nerves, he doesn't feel any pain. I get that, that's cool, But then there was his sidekick chick. was it Angel Dust, right?
Yeah, Angel Dust.
Played by Gina Carano, and who's still hot, but she got swole for this movie. Like, we've all known she's been in good shape, as an MMA fighter. She's always been in good shape. She's always been fit. She is huge in this movie. And it's not CGI, it's her. She's big. What was that ding noise? Oh, alright. Anyways, her superpower, or her ability after these experiments or whatever, according to Francis, was
Francis
was superhuman strength, which is fine. I get that. But there's a scene in this where she's fighting Colossus, and we all know who Colossus is. Big 7-foot tall Russian dude with skin made out of metal.
Yep.
We know who this is. And I'm sorry, I don't care how strong she is. Sure, maybe she can pick him up and flip him like she did or whatever. That's cool. But there's no way her body is going to take a beating from steel fists and not break. It doesn't matter how strong she is. It doesn't say anything about any other ability that she has. So it was a little frustrating.
What's interesting about that, and you just brought that up, is that we saw Deadpool himself hammering at Colossus and breaking every bone in his body.
That was actually really funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh! And he's just flopping his hand around, because he'll heal up eventually. It's great, but she actually did damage to Colossus. She hurt him. And that doesn't make any sense. He's made out of metal. Regardless of how strong she is, her hand would shatter, even if she did damage to him, because it doesn't say that her bones or anything got any stronger. It just says that she has superhuman strength. So it seems to me that if she punched him, her hand would shatter just like Deadpool's.
Well, I think...
even though she's strong. The strong would equate for the damage done to him, but not her hand surviving every little thing, or not her body surviving being pummeled on by him and thrown into the building by him, and all that other stuff. That's what didn't make any sense to me.
Well, the one part that didn't make me, by the way, it's me, the camera guy.
That'd be Steve, our tech guy.
This is Steve, our tech guy.
The part that got me on that fight scene is when she grabbed the chain and was choking. How the fuck do you choke
metal?
Metal.
How do you choke metal? Even if it's with metal, you can't choke metal. It doesn't. It's
guys.
His throat is not a normal throat.
What is the thing we learned the first day in film school? Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, I know, but some of it you gotta fucking explain.
Well, that's why we're geeks.
He has a metal throat. You can't choke that. Like
it was magic. It was
you
magic.
You can punch metal nuts like she did, and you'll see that too. And that
a wizard did it.
Really painful. There you go. It's wizard aliens. Yeah, let's go.
Wizard aliens.
Let's go full South Park.
Okay. See,
I'm kidding.
I'm an X-Man to a point. I have never heard of Ajax or Angel Dust, so I don't know what powers they have.
But they're not X-Men. Technically, they're bad guys.
Well, yeah, but they're part of the X-World. They're part of the X-World.
Yeah, I suppose they'd be the bad mutants. Live in the sewers or whatever,
Yeah.
But I've never heard of either one of them.
I've heard of them.
I've never heard of them myself, and also, like I said, but that was the only thing that frustrated me. Was the fact that they had all these other powers that they never mentioned.
We are picking nits here.
Yeah, we are.
We are trying to find things that are bad with this film.
Yeah.
Which is really hard.
It's really hard to do. It was great. It was so much fun. It was hilarious. Like, some of the one-liners in that, I was dying. Like, I mean, it's...
You know what really got me about that film?
What?
I'm going to go... You're talking about the violence and the comedy, and that was top-notch.
Yeah.
But... there was things in this film that I did not expect, and that was the heart, that was the warmth, that was the love, that was there was a lot of that in there. There was a lot of emotion in this film, and
I agree with that. I wasn't expecting it per se.
I wasn't expecting,
but I liked it. Because and it's funny because Colossus is always trying to talk Deadpool into becoming an X-Men and
yeah, that was great.
An X-Man and
that was good.
Not killing people and doing all this stuff. But Deadpool ignores him like in that one scene at the end. It was fantastic. We finally got Francis and he's got the gun on him and Colossus is trying to talk him out of it and going on about being a good guy is just wonderful.
It just only
4 or 5 moments.
4 or 5 moments of being a hero.
Blah 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 blah. Bang. Makes Colossus throw up liquid metal. Makes Colossus throw up liquid metal. Why? You were rambling on. Like
you were rambling on.
It's just if you would shut up, I might have not killed him. But no, it was.
Well, we knew he was gonna die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no way he's letting Francis off, especially after he told him he couldn't fix him. He's like, I went through all this shit and you can't even fix me. Oh, you're done.
But I really like. I
do like the heart because we know that. Even though Deadpool is an anti-hero or a vigilante, whatever you want to say, he has a heart underneath because he loves his wife well, soon-to-be wife.
Soon-to-be wife, I would think, yeah.
He loves Vanessa, and
it shows.
He helps people. Like, he may not sit there and, like, admit it, but even before he became Deadpool, he helped people. They paid him,
They
but
paid
he helped
him, yeah.
He helped underdogs. He helped girls in trouble. He helped people. So even though he's a vigilante and somewhat of a bad guy and an anti-hero, he's not truly a bad guy. He's a good guy. He's got a good heart. Who knows if he ever joins the X-Men? I have no clue.
I don't think he should, ever.
I think he should stay the way he is. I think Deadpool should always be a solitary guy. I don't have an issue with him working with the X-Men once in a while.
Well, Cable's coming next.
Who?
Cable's coming next.
Oh, one more spoiler, too.
What?
X-Men fans, it's not like X-Men had it with Deadpool. Completely different.
Yeah, that's he's right. When in the original X-Men movies were talking about the way Deadpool was made, this is not the same thing.
Yeah,
not even close.
That movie never happened, Mac. It never happened, Steve. That movie is an abomination, and they made fun of it.
Yep.
And it was brilliant.
Unfortunately, it did happen, but
not in Fox's world.
Okay.
They have completely deleted that.
Now, which one? What was that one was called though? What was the name of that?
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but also another spoiler. Well, it's not a spoiler because you know what's gonna happen. Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds himself bags on the Green Lantern movie like you would not believe in this movie. It is so funny.
Yeah, you've seen...
Whatever you do, don't make the super suit green.
Yeah, you've seen that in the trailer, but it goes a little bit deeper.
Oh, it's great.
You know what I thought was a great scene? And it's when he first meets Vanessa, and we go through their whole relationship of them having sex during the holidays.
Oh, God, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious, but it was really sweet.
Yeah.
And it completely sets up their relationship.
Because it started out as her being like an escort.
Yeah, she was an escort, yeah.
And he said, what can I get for $276 and a yogurt coupon?
A yogurt coupon, yes.
She goes, about 48 minutes or whatever you want, and a fat-free dessert. And she puts his mouth like... And they end up playing skee-ball.
Skee-ball, that was the whole entire time.
He takes her out on a date, and they play skee-ball, and she's
so
like, your
cute.
time is up. And then he's like... He asked her something, what can I... She said about 3 minutes. Because, he got a Voltron ring for winning the skee-ball, and he gave that to her. So he got about 3 minutes. He's like, all right, what can we do with the other 2 minutes and 47 seconds? And that's when they end up doing it in the alley or wherever they're at, and then it just keeps going and going and going, and it's great.
It was great. It set up that relationship, and so by the end, when she gets captured, you really feel for her and their relationship.
Yeah, and you feel for him. I felt for him the worst when he was following her right after he became Deadpool, and he wanted so badly to talk to her, and he just couldn't bring himself to do it because he's so fucked up looking.
That was really difficult. Yeah.
I mean, he's walking down the street, and he can hear people talking about how ugly he is and stuff like that, and he just couldn't bring himself to talk to her.
And she would not have cared.
Right, and we know that at the end.
Yeah.
But if you're following the movie by his thinking, she's not going to want to even look at him.
Guys, usually if you're about to get married, looks are not important at that point.
If you make it that far. Yeah.
If you make it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're about to get married, then there's something special
Depends on how
there.
shallow the person is.
Well, yes.
It really does.
Well, yeah, but then they're just going to get divorced.
This is true.
Yeah. But if you're going to get married, after that point, looks are not going to be that important. So Wade could have been with Vanessa the whole time.
Yeah, which we find out.
But we wouldn't have a movie. So
exactly.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a movie.
Which is good. I mean, it was a great ending, and I can't wait for the next one.
I loved what kind of got me and shocked me.
Yeah.
Well, there were a few things. I mean, this kind of hit me personally because I had cancer and it was taken away. And when he said that
it's not what it does to you, it's what it does to
your loved ones. Yeah, I experienced that firsthand. So that kind of got me, but it made it a better movie for me because I could feel with him. This wasn't just a chopsocky, raunchy superhero film. This was a film with a lot of emotion and heart. Kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, how Guardians of the Galaxy started with his mom dying of cancer.
Yeah.
And then it went into the wacky stuff after that. But it all merged. It all was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Miller is an absolute genius. I'm not sure of the name of the writers. I used to know that. Ryan Reynolds.
The real
Oh
heroes.
my God.
The real heroes. Oh, the credit. Oh, the opening credit.
Yeah, the opening credit scenes. Yes.
That was, it didn't name anybody by name. It just said the heroes of this, the real heroes of this production. It said like some chick. Like it was amazing. It's
some ass
so
hat.
spot on. Yeah,
Directed
some
by
ass
some,
hats. Yeah.
produced by some ass hat.
Yeah.
Which is very Hollywood if you understand Hollywood.
Yeah, it was great. The whole movie was great. I did not, like I said, other than not having explanations about the bad guy's powers, which I know is hard to do in one movie.
Nitpicking.
Yeah, it's very nitpicky. I mean, but that's really the only issue that I had. Other than that, I thought it was great. I thought Colossus was a little bit too much of a goody two shoes for being a big giant dude made out of metal. But other than that, I have no issue. The movie was fantastic, and I probably will go see it again.
Oh, I'll see it again. Colossus was the perfect straight man to Deadpool's wackiness.
When he's fighting Angel Dust or whatever, and he throws her into a pile of junk, and he goes after her, and I guess one of her boobs popped out, and Colossus says, his hands, I'm sorry, he's covering his eyes, and like, and she just looks down, and she goes, oh, how sweet, thank you, and she covers up, and then she punches him in the balls. I was like, really? That's fucked up. Like,
oh man,
I don't think we've seen the last of Angel Dust. I don't know if she'll be in the next movie, but I mean, we know Ajax is dead. You shot him right in the fucking forehead. He's done. They didn't kill her. He didn't kill. As a matter of fact, Colossus grabbed her and ran out when the place blew up. He had her and the girl in his arms. So we might see her again. Who knows?
Yeah, we might see her in an X-Men movie, or there's going to be an X-Force movie coming out. And one of the things that it was fucked up. Okay, it was really fucked up. But Vanessa and Wade have this thing, and it's how they come closer. Is that they both had such fucked up lives that they one up each other.
Every day they come up with something that their life was more fucked up.
Yeah.
And then when he gets cancer and he's talking about leaving, and she's like, "No, you're not going anywhere. We can fight this." And she goes, "You know what? I just thought of something. You win." He's like, "What?" She's like, "You win." I ain't had nothing this fucked up in my life, like, you know. So there was that, and that's what made him stick around, because he was ready to leave and just go off and die.
Yeah.
This is before he met the guy who turned him into Deadpool. But he was ready to go off by himself and just die alone, and just, you know, because he didn't want to hurt her, he didn't want to put her through that, you know. And she made him stick around, and for a while he did, and then he met the guy, and first he turned him down, but then the more he thought about it, the more he went and got it done. But it turned out to be good and bad. I mean, he's Deadpool now. He's you can't hurt him. I mean, maybe it hurts, but he just grows things back and like heals up and everything. But he
lost
uglier
a lot.
than sin.
Yeah, he's uglier than sin. But Vanessa doesn't care about that.
No, but you're right, and that's why I like the way they ended the movie with him showing her his face and her kissing him. I thought it was great.
Well, him telling her that he had a super penis now too.
That was
exactly.
Of course.
Yeah.
He goes, "Wait till we get home." Super penis. he's like, "I'm not like this under the rest of the suit either." And he said, "I'm not normal under the rest of the suit." And she just looks. He's like, "Super penis." It was fantastic. It was a great movie. The comedy was great. It was really a good movie.
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah, and I give it a full lumberjack as
All
well.
around. Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
You gotta see it. I mean, unless you're a prude and you don't like raunchy humor, like I'm not going to show this to my mom.
Right. Yeah.
Don't take your parents to this film unless they're fucked up. Yeah.
Raunchy humor.
Raunchy humor.
Right up Main Street.
By the way, best Stan Lee cameo ever.
Oh yeah!
Yes, we shouldn't even say. We should make people wait for that.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even spoil it.
Yeah, that's a really good.
He has been in so many of his movies, and the cameos usually suck. This was fucking amazing.
It was incredible.
I think we should make people see it, because it wasn't in any of the trailers. Nobody knows.
Yeah, go see Deadpool and see what Stan Lee is up to. That's not the only reason. I mean, the whole movie's incredible.
The whole movie's incredible. It's funny. It's violent. It's fucking amazing. And Stan Lee, just go see it. Full lumberjack.
Full lumberjack all the way.
And let's see, what are we going to talk about on the next
And then the next show?
podcast? Oh, do we have anything else to bring up today?
There's a ton of things.
We got Batman, Superman. We had that whole section. We got
There's a ton of things.
Deadpool. I mean, just here's a little bit of good news. It's off of DC. It's off topic or off the previous topic here. Star Wars started filming today on time. So
Woohoo!
no lighting strike. Everything is going as scheduled. Fucking awesome.
And Wonder Woman is
Cannot
still
wait.
filming, so they
Wonder
don't have to worry about the lighting strike. Somebody must have done something.
They must have come to some sort of deal. I haven't heard any details. We haven't seen anything online, so thumbs up. Looks like everything's good. Everything's on schedule. And staying on track.
They greased those wheels, and now those wheels are moving.
I greased them with money.
Also, Rogue One is going to have Darth Vader in it.
Yeah, that's right. That's new also. What the hell was that?
I think it's the ghost.
Oh, it's Steve's phone. Okay, it's our invisible tech guy's invisible phone making noise that's not invisible.
It's the POV guy.
Yeah.
It's my son. I can ignore him.
Oh,
Hey, he's 18. Yeah, why not?
you need to see Deadpool.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Deadpool, amazing. Go see it. Batman, Superman, cannot freaking wait. Cannot wait. Star Wars, filming on time. No lighting strike. That means Wonder Woman stays on schedule. Doctor Strange stays on schedule.
Any film filming in England is staying on schedule.
Everything is,
From what we know now.
from what we know, everything is hunky-dory right now.
Yeah.
We will have much more to talk to you about on the next podcast. For now,
we'll talk a little bit about Star Trek and Brian Fuller.
yes, TV, more TV
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll do TV stuff next.
Yeah, we'll always, as always, we'll bring up more stuff on the X-Files, which we're gonna watch here in a few minutes, probably.
Yeah.
And the Flash and Supergirl crossover that's coming up, and any other interesting TV stuff, and everything else interesting to all of us geeks, we will talk about when we come back and do another podcast for you. Until then, I think it's time.
Well, let me
Wait,
plug.
one last thing?
Let me plug.
All right.
Okay.
What are we plugging?
I have another podcast called Beyond the
yes,
Beyond
yes.
Paranormal podcast. If you're into the paranormal, the spooky stuff. I also do a podcast, and I know an awful lot about that stuff.
Very smart when it comes to that stuff. And it will also be on the Geeks with Attitude channel as soon as we get it all worked out, so you can listen to both of them on there. And please check it out because it's awesome. Spooky.
So
Anyways,
that's what we have for today.
until next time,
I'm
Matt.
Phil.
We're signing off. Talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Good night.
And that's Steve.
Yeah.